Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Sally, and welcome back if you've been here before. My channel is all about quick Qigong practices that you can do in 10 to 15 minutes to reduce stress, boost your energy, and help heal your body. Today we are going to be doing a practice called the longevity set. I begin all of my classes with the longevity set. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes in all, and it is comprised of stretches, movements where you're moving all of your joints, starting at the wrists to the elbows to the shoulders, the neck, the waist, the hips, the knees, the feet. So you're moving all of your joints all the way down your skeletal system, also doing like side stretches, circles, shake the tree to awaken the energy in your body and in your core. And it is just a great way to start your day. It's a great way to get in your body. It will help you have more mobility. It will help you have better balance. It will help you find the center in yourself and in your grounding. This is a great practice if you want to take one little thing and do it for a few days and see how you feel. The longevity set is a great one. We all wake up in the morning feeling kind of stiff and a little, from lying down all night long. So the longevity set is a great way to just get your joints moving, your body moving, so that you can have movement and smoothness. My teacher also said that this will help reduce falls. It will help you with arthritis if you have stiff joints. It just brings the energy and the chi into these areas that sometimes can get a little stagnant and get a little immobile. So like I said, this practice is about 10 to 15 minutes. You can take what items or what stretches that you like and let go of other ones that you don't. You can add in certain stretches that you like, that are yours, that you like to do every day. It's just something that you can do to help move all of your joints all the way from the top down. You can do the longevity set at really any time during the day. You can do it first thing in the morning when you wake up to kind of awaken your joints and get your stiff joints moving. You can do it right before you go to the gym or right before you're going to lift some weights, so that again, everything is moving, everything is mobile, and you actually have the ability to then go get what you want to do done. You can do this set at the end of your day after you've been working all day or sitting in your chair all day and staring at a computer. Do the mobility set. Get your body moving. That's the whole thing with Qigong, is just get your body moving, not in any crazy sort of ginormous fashion, but just simple moves, simple awareness, so that you can bring your energy back into your body and begin to feel like you have vitality. That is your chi that is moving through you. So with that, let's do the longevity set. So to begin, you're just going to do inward circles with your wrists. And you want to move all of your fingers too. You have all these meridians that are coming down and going through your hands and into your fingers. So you want to activate those meridians. So I like to move the fingers as I am turning my wrists inward. And then you're going to go the other way. Outward circles, again, keeping those fingers moving, that energy moving through every single finger, feeling the wrists. How do your wrists feel today? Now you can do inward circles in these small circles, getting into your elbows, trying to keep those fingers moving again. If you want, you can try to touch that middle finger as you come through. This is going to align your brain. And then switch the circles, outward circles. Again, keeping the fingers moving, touching the middle finger as you're coming through. You can do them slower or faster, whatever makes you feel good. Now big circles in, coming into the shoulders. And as you come forward, cross the opposite hand in front of you. And try to keep those fingers moving again. So you're drawing one arm down, the other arm down. And now keep your arms separate and just do 4 big circles into the shoulders. And then your hands come down. Now you're going to do big outward circles. Again, switching the placement of the arm that's closest to you as you're coming up. Again, keeping those fingers moving, really activating all of the arms. Then begin to close them up here so they're not crossing, and opening the shoulders. Big circles backward. Bring your hands down to the sides. Now you're just going to roll your shoulders back, opening up the shoulders. Begin to do one shoulder at a time, and then lift the elbows a little bit. So you're starting to, your gaze is starting to look up, your hands are moving up. This is kind of like this backward stroke situation, and this is called swimming in the Tao. If you do this outside and you're looking up at the sky, it's so beautiful because of the blue sky. You're just gonna bring your gaze forward, softening the elbows, continuing to roll the shoulders. Now take your right hand and push your right hand like you're pushing down into the floor. Then you're going to take your left ear towards your left shoulder, getting this big stretch in your neck here, and then nod yes. And you'll feel that stretch move from the front of the neck to the back of the neck. That's the other side. So push your left hand into the ground. Take your right ear, drop it towards the right shoulder, getting that long stretch in the side of your neck, and just begin to nod, feeling that stretch move. Don't go overboard on your neck, but stretch it to where it's like getting a good stretch. So, but don't like tweak out your neck just because you're thinking you need to be doing something bigger. Now let's begin to make circles with your neck. Again, if this hurts, just back off. Sometimes you get to the ear and you just kind of rainbow over to the other side and rolling down, and then go the opposite way. Listening for the neck. The neck is so close to the ears, like you can, if you're quiet, you can hear all the little kind of cracks and pops that happen in the neck. And come back to center. Now you're just going to stretch down towards your knee. So getting a little side body stretch here. Waking up your spleen and your liver, opening up the cavity fluid. I like to look up, gives me a bigger stretch. Trying to keep your hips forward as you're just stretching the side body. Now try to keep your awareness only on your waist, and you're just going to do some circles with the waist. So your hips and your knees and your feet are all staying static, stationary, and all you're doing is moving the waist, coming around. I kind of use my shoulders, but I like to keep that focus on the waist and go the other way. So as I come to the side, I'm in the side waist. As I come back, I'm feeling the front, the other side, the back, just keeping my awareness on my waist. Some bodies don't realize that we actually have two parts. We can move in unison. We can move on separate too. We can move our bottom half and we can move our top half. Most people just will be in unison and you're walking like you're this one joint, but you're not. You're like, you got these two separate. You got a top and a bottom. You're not just one unit. You're actually two units on top and on bottom. Now you're going to draw the palms of your hands down the outside of the legs as you come into a forward fold. And as you forward fold, you don't have to, it's not like a forward fold competition. It's never a forward fold competition. Well, sometimes it's a forward fold competition, but not today. Today, you can bend your knees as much as you want. I just want you to get your hands on the floor, get your heart and head below the waist so that you can feel that stretch that's happening all in the lower back. And I don't really worry about the backs of the legs. That's why I tell you to bend the knees. But I'm really more concerned about you getting that stretch in the lower back and the kidneys and really rounding that area. Bringing area to the kidneys, just doing this sweet forward fold. And now use your imagination. Imagine you're pulling energy up through the bottoms of your feet, coming through the legs, kind of puffing up the kidneys, filling up the kidneys with light. And then as you exhale, let that light run up the back to the shoulders, down the arms, and out the palms back into the earth. So creating this whole circle of energy that's coming up the legs and down the palms. So again, inhale up the feet, through the legs, puffing up the kidneys, waking up the lower back. And as you exhale, that energy floats to the upper back, down the arms, and back into the earth. One more. Inhale, pull the energy up the legs, filling up the kidneys, rounding the lower back. And then exhale, that energy flows down the arms and out into the earth. Inhale, wrap your hands around your calves and drop your head. And then as you exhale, draw your palms up the back of your legs, over the bum. Bring your hands to your waist. Soften the knees, tuck your tailbone, open the chest, and get a nice stretch in the chest, looking up at the heaven. And inhale back to center. Bring your hands in front of you, and you're going to put your palms together. You're going to pull this energy up your spine, coming up towards the divine. And then as you open your hands, begin to turn like you're radiating sunshine. And just as you turn, you're just waking up the spine. The hands slowly begin to come down. Keeping your awareness on the spine, looking beyond the shoulders if you want. But again, trying to keep those hips stationary. Keep those hips forward for now, because I just want you to be in the spine. As your hands come down, kind of slow them down and see if you can just notice the air on the palms as you're moving your hands through space, through the chi that's in front of you, that surrounds you at all the time. This very subtle energy. Just noticing. And then you're going to begin to just doing a shake the tree. So you might see people doing this in the park all the time. I see it all the time when people do Tai Chi. Again, so you're just moving the spine, stretching the spine, waking up the spine. And now begin to hit on the back, like the front of your hip and the back of your bum. Right? And I want you to, as you're hitting these spouts, I want you to think of your legs as a tuning fork. So you're sending that energy down the legs, waking up the energy in the hips and shooting it down the legs like they're a tuning fork. And now switch and pull that energy up. So now your intention is pulling the energy up the legs and up the spine and through the crown, pulling that energy up towards the heaven. And then just let the arms again swing. You're hitting on the side, you're hitting your liver and your spleen. On the back, you're hitting your kidneys, waking up the energy. You can begin to turn. If you want to then turn with the knee a little bit more here, you can. Bring the hands up towards the lung 1 point. So when I'm not going to do it really loud here because it'll sound really bad on the microphone, but I want you to kind of be popping that energy in that lung 1 point. Right, the back hand's hitting the kidney, the first hand's hitting the lung 1. And start thinking about your organs. So your lung is connected with your large intestine. Your heart is connected with the small intestine. The spleen is connected with the stomach. The bladder is connected with your kidneys. And the liver is connected with your gallbladder. So now thinking of all of your organs, just turn to one side, give yourself a big hug, squeezing inside, squeezing the organs, giving like the organs a hug. And then come to the other side. So you're not only stretching the outside, right, the skin and the fascia and the muscles, but bring your awareness and your energy inside. So you're moving all of the organs, giving them a little squeeze, a little release. And back to center. Again, really trying to pop, like you can really do like a kind of a martial version if you really want to like get into this, and you can really pop that energy in that lung, like you're opening up that energy in the lung. Now you're going to hit just right here at right below the belly button, and right at the middle back, waking up the Dantian. Come to the front, tapping the lower abdomen. Clasp your hands, pull that energy up, come out the Bai Hui point, out through the head. We'll come forward, coming down again for a forward fold. And softening the knees as much as you can. Just again, stretching that lower back where the kidneys live. And just do a couple little bounces here, stretching in the center. Come over to your left foot. A couple bounces here. back to center, over to the right foot, back to center. Now come beyond the left foot, getting a little more of a stretch in that left leg, in the hip, in the back, back to center. Stretch over and beyond the right, back to center. And now reach all the way back like you're reaching for something behind you and drop your head. Look up like you're looking up into your organs, looking through the organs. Come back to center, clasp your hands and roll all the way up. Again, bringing the hands to the top of the head and energy out to the top. And now you're going to turn into these big twists. As you're coming around, your hands gaze at the floor all the way up and go the other way. Just really turning at the waist. Back up to center. One more each way. Turning. And one more. Again, bring your hands down to the by way and then like the energy just shooting out of your head into the universe. And now it's like you're going to be holding like these plates on your hands. So you're going to open the hands up. I'm going to look up and now I'm stretching into my lower back. So however far you can go to feel like you're stretching in the lower back. Come all the way back. And then rotate your palms again like you're still holding those plates and come forward all the way. Again, looking up into the organs, stretching the lower back. Rise up, palms out. Now you're going to stretch just in the middle back. So you're not going back as far. And then rotate the hands, coming around and doing a smaller fold. So you're really just getting into that mid back, stretching it out. Bring your hands forward, just get into the neck now. So you're just looking up, stretching the front of the neck. Rotate the palms back. And just stretch the neck down. And coming back to center. Now you're going to bring your hands, I like to use these little, my sword fingers here. So I'm just placing those on my waist here. So now I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to lean over to the left, doing a side body stretch. And coming back to center. Take my left hand, lean over to the right, back to center. One more each like that. So right hand comes up, leaning over to the left. You can look up if you want. Back to center. Left hand up, leaning over to the right. Back to center. This now you're going to take your right hand and as you lean over to the left, you're going to bend the left knee. Getting a longer side body stretch on the right side. Then take your left, bend on the right, stretching. One more each side like that. Up and over. And back. Left hand up, leaning on the right. Back to center. This time as my right hand comes up, I'm going to lean on the right. Get this long stretch this way. Back to center. Left hand, lean on the left. Stretching over to the right. Back to center. Two more like that. Stretching the side body. Back to center. Stretch. Back to center. This time as your right hand comes up, it comes all the way around. It's going to touch the left foot. And then back up and around. Take your left hand all the way up. Touch the right foot. And all the way back around. This time I'm going to take my right. I'm going to lean on my right as I come down and touch that left foot. All the way back. One more. Lean on to the left and touch the right foot. all the way back. And now we're gonna do those waist turns again. So again, turning at the waist. Again, I can't tell you how important it is to separate your waist from your hips. It'll help the organs, it'll help with mobility and flexibility, and go the other way. And back to center. You're gonna bring your hands down to your hips, and now you're gonna do big hip circles. So you wanna really try to get your hips all the way into each of the corners of the room. So when you think you've gone as far as you can go with your hip, see if you can go 1% more. So you're really just trying to stretch and touch as much area as you can with the hips. And then go the other way, coming all the way around. I can feel this up my legs, in the hips, in my abdomen. And then back to center. Now bring your feet together. You're going to generate some chi in your palms. So just do that by putting your palms together and rubbing them really vigorously. And after a few seconds, you'll actually start to feel some heat generating within the palms. Then you're going to bring the hands down and just rub on the knees. Just big circles. Our knees take so much of how we move and how we move forward and where we want to go, how we want to get there. It's all this pressure in the knees. Bring the hands to the top of your kneecaps and just do these little pumps like you're pushing chi underneath the kneecap. I like to do these little turns with my knees. If these don't feel good, don't do them. And then go the other way. These kind of get into my ankles and my knees. That's why I like them. Now separate your feet a little bit. Do small upward circles on the inside of the knees. You're pulling those yin channels, the yin meridians up the inside of the legs. That's your liver, your spleen, and your kidney. And then do small downward circles on the outside of your legs, drawing those yang channels down the legs, the stomach, the bladder, and the gallbladder. And now pretend you're like a knee surgeon and just like big circles. If you see any toxic, turbid, dark chi, just grab it with your hands and just send it back up to the universe, or smash it into the earth, or throw it into fire. Bring your left foot back and just start making a circle with your heel, like you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with your heel. So you're just rolling the foot, kind of massaging that toe on the ground, and then go the other way. And now bring your foot right behind you and separate all your toes. So you can actually feel all your toes on the ground. And we're going to do these like pumps, where I want you to think of pumping energy into your fingers and into your toes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gain some balance on your standing foot. Bring your back leg forward and just begin to turn the ankle about 10 times one way. Don't worry if you fall, you can just like put your foot down. The floor's like right there. So you can't fall far. But try to balance. Try to balance on one foot. Believe that you can balance on one foot. And go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To get to the opposite side, I like to hop. Bring the other foot back. And then start just making circles with the heel again, like you're making a circle on the ceiling. Going one way, and then go the opposite way. And then bring that foot behind you, separate all the toes, and now pump some energy in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that standing leg, straighten it up, get some balance. Bring your back foot forward. I'm going to turn the ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Hop. And just do a pulling down the heaven. Inhale, rise. And exhale with a sigh. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, wash it down. One more. Bring your feet together. Giving thanks to you guys, to my teachers, to having the ability to do this, to share this beautiful teaching with all of you. So I hope you guys like the longevity set. I hope you guys do it because you really will feel better. It could literally be your exercise system. Like you do the longevity set for 10 to 15 minutes a day, you'll feel better. Your energy will be lighter. You'll have more balance. You'll have more mobility. You'll feel better about yourself. So thank you guys for watching. If you do like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks.